Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 15. I got everything harvested. We went and did another run of it. Those two fields made a significant difference as far as how much we were getting. And really proves that the auger wagon and system that we're doing really works well. I can basically run the loads with this semi straight to the freight yard and sell them. I don't even have to store them, and the grain cart over there just keeps right up with it. So first off, we have enough money, and I want to get the sprayer. Oh, I just missed it. I didn't have enough money. It was on sale, but now we're not getting it on sale, I guess, this time. But we are going to buy this thing because it is giant. And I want to see it for myself. I just finished harvesting, so that's why it's sitting there. Ho ho. Look at this thing. Yep, that's definitely a self-propelled sprayer. I cannot talk. It's supposed to be able to do like 41 meters. So let's watch this thing unfold. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a bigger pass than what the fertilizer wagon can do. Oh, it's got mouse controls too. Oh, cool. Look at this. See, a lot of sprayers have this feature. And this one's actually showing it. You can change the working width to straddle the crops depending on what the width for the crops are. That is really cool. And then of course they got the up and down here, which is used for dependent on what you're spraying and how high the crops are. So you can spray it really close to the ground too, like that. That is really cool that they have that in there. Level of detail that they've included is just amazing sometimes. Alright, so let's get this thing folded back up. Oh, it does have four-wheel steer. I was wondering about that. It should. Most of them do. How fast does this thing cruise? Probably 32 miles per hour? Yeah. It's pretty normal for a lot of vehicles, it seems. It looks like it's only front wheel or four wheel turn, but just at low speeds. Or maybe only when the booms are out. So this is like normal driving, and then when the booms are out, when you're in the field, you have to turn sharply. Then they do it. Well, that's kind of interesting. It makes sense though, because when you're on the road and cruising along, that four wheel steer is going to be a little bit too fast. I think the real ones do that, I'm pretty sure, as well. I don't have a lot of experience with them. We see them, the farmers and stuff that use them. We have our own tow-behind sprayer, so we don't usually have to spray, or we have one of these big guys come out, or we do it ourselves. Should fill up from the same spot here. Oh yeah. Same location. We got just forward facing lights. Yeah, nothing in the rear. I'll have to take this out on a field and see what it looks like quick. Wasn't what I was planning on doing today. I wanted to buy this. I wanted to show you guys this. This thing looked pretty cool. It carries a lot of fuel too. But what I like about it is the fact that now it means that I don't have a tractor that has to be around for fertilizing. I can have this as a dedicated vehicle. And like I said, if you bought the game directly from Giants, you should have got an email that showed this. You can get this. It is technically a mod, but it's still released by Giants. I don't think it's available for anyone else. If you didn't have it. or if you didn't buy it directly. So if you bought it from like Steam or like in a retail store, this wouldn't be available to you. That's how I understand it. Oh, it's not going to move while it's folding. Now it will. I just like it being down further. Looks a little better. Oh, I'm not even lined up in the right spot. Yeah, see, now we got four-wheel steer. So that's what it was. It was based on whether the booms are out or not. Now, the only thing is I'm pretty sure you cannot hire someone to do this. But I mean, look at that path you get with this sucker. This is really wide. It is a little slower. But, I think it's worth it. I mean, you can cover a lot of ground with this. I like it. So what we need to focus on today, like I said, our little field down here, I need to check and see. I'm not going to be planting at the moment yet because as you can see by the time, it's almost, it's listing it as 5:30 or so p.m. It'll be getting dark in a little while. So, and if you plant now, you'll be harvesting the next crop about 2 hours later the following day, 2 to 3 hours later, which will be in the dark. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to wait till morning to plant anyways. I think I can get this whole field in just these 2 passes. Oh, wow. This thing is fast on its feet here. So look. We gotta reorient ourselves a little bit. This way a little bit. Turn it on. Oh yeah, I can. In fact, I'm a little bit off. We're pretty much getting it. I think it's close enough. It's quite the stretch, but it's not that important. So what we need to focus on for the most part is not the planting and stuff like that, which I will do in between, but we need to get that field right there cut, baled, harvested because the cows need it. We need more hay. And we're going to get, I think, some newer equipment for that. Maybe a little bit. Let's see what we can afford. But first of all, we need a better mower. Looking good, looking good. And like I said before, we're not getting rid of the mower that we have. We're just going to add to it. Nice. So yeah, we'll probably lose that four-wheel steer as it folds up. Be careful not to take our booms off. See, right now we've got four-wheel steer. Just want to see if it locks it out here. I noticed it picked the boom up and it put it in. Yep, sure enough. As it came in, the four-wheel steer disappeared. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave this right here. Not that big tractor. You're a big guy, this guy. Wow, is it dirty. Let's quick scrub this up. Now, the reason I need this tractor, one of the reasons I bought it as well, is, you know, this guy has got some horsepower. In fact, it's the only tractor that we have right now that will be able to run both mowers. And we're going to have to go to the shop and pick it up, of course. Oh yeah, look at all this dirt. This is despicable. We need to get rid of this. Oh, it's looking much better. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright. So let's head down to the shop. It's 61,000. It's not too shabby. I think for now we're just going to focus on getting them mowered. And then I think we got to look at a better wheel loader, a little bit bigger, which is the rake that pulls everything together. The tedder, I've used the other one, and I think the physics part, unless they fixed it, but the physics portion of it is a little messed up. It seems to ride too far or too close to the ground, and so it drags really funny. So let's go into here. If we go into the mowers, we have this one. You can couple it with this guy. Notice it takes 190 horsepower to run this, plus you're going to be running this guy. So you need some horsepower to do it. We've got just enough money to do it. I was hoping we'd have a little bit more. So this guy goes in the back. We are a little bit back heavy, but that's okay. We have a mower to go on the front of it anyways. Ooh. It's a little front heavy. Or back heavy, I should say. It turned a little bit funny. Well, let's head down to where we have our other mower stuff. Shouldn't be that far here. And we'll grab the other mower, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. I believe this is all done. You can tell by how it looks. Otherwise, we'll wait till morning. It looks like it's all done. Turn off here. We hook this guy back up to the front. Just like that. Perfect. We're probably going to end up leaving all this equipment over here now because we won't be using that for the neighbors anymore. And we'll be using this tractor a lot for this work. Bigger horsepower, it will run the baler so much better. And like I said, it's the only one that can handle the mowers here. Let me just check quick. Notice we've been selling wheat and barley, how the prices are dropping. We may have to grow something else. If you look here, it's correct color, which means that it is ready to harvest. It is done growing. You just got to look for field number 28. So let's switch to there. Let's unfold these guys. Let's situate ourselves up here. I'm going to switch to the front, turn it on, and lower it. Lower it a little bit. I'm going to switch to the back, turn it on, and lower these two. And look at this. Now we can mow with style. Or at least we can take a lot wider area. This makes things so much nicer. And as you can see, we've got an entire field to do here. So this is much bigger than what we had before. And eventually, if we buy the field across the road, we will also have that field. And we've got a lot of grass to come back through. Now these are, it's a little bit tricky if we're going to just keep like raising and lowering, so I tend to just leave them down. Just gotta be careful where you drive, because if you start driving across driveways and stuff, and hitting the grass on the other side, you're going to end up with grass cut all over the place. And you will see that the mowers will hit the road. So things can do weird things here if you start pumping the mowers into the road. So I suggest not doing that. I've had it hook and spinning right around if you're not careful. You don't have to get crazy here. I mean, you can just kind of come in close here. You don't have to go right up to the trees. We've got a lot of space to go. But you see how the mower's kind of bouncing on the grass there? On the edge of the road, I should say. So yeah, let me get this whole field knocked out, and we'll come back. I might sell a load of logs too. I just had to pick them up here. Just to make a little extra money so we can get the other equipment that we want to get. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys and gals, I am here at the shop. We just finished mowing our field like that, and I think it's time to sell these two and get ourselves some upgrades. So, let's sell this guy and sell that guy. 72,000. So, we're going to look under the tedders. We're going to get the bigger tedder right here. Awesome. And then for a windrower, we don't have enough for this guy, but I think this should be enough. That's about the same working with. This is just giant, 19. So we're going from 8.2 to 12. That's a decent upgrade. Now the real question is there any way I can hook them up and take them both at the same time? No, it doesn't look like it. Ooh, this tractor may not work either. For the tedder. If it takes a high hitch. Yeah, this takes a high hitch. Darn it. We're gonna need another tractor. This guy's big. You gonna see it? Unfold it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely cool. I'm gonna take this guy up to the field and we're gonna have to grab another tractor. At the moment I'm not sure which one I want to grab. I got my little blue tractor planting right now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop it off right here for now. Sprayer. I don't want to use that little tractor. You are still busy working. Oh, maybe we'll have to grab this one. I really would like to get rid of this tractor to sell it, but don't have the money at the moment. Of course, we don't have the money. We always don't have the money. As we keep upgrading, we keep spending stuff pretty quickly. One thing I'm really going to push for here, though, is to get a bunch of cows. We should have the feeding equipment now to be able to handle working with them. So we might as well push, get a bunch of cows, and let them make some money for us. Go this way. Nobody's looking. Just go across the grass a little bit. Nobody was looking. Perfect. Well, this guy, it could be interesting because with a smaller tractor like this, we may have some issues with the tedder kind of pushing into the ground. That was common occurrence, I guess, for some people. I wasn't going to get this one, but I thought, save some time. Let's just get it. If it causes too much trouble, it's either going to be really comical or really frustrating, which, if it's frustrating, it's going to be really comical for you guys anyway. So either way, this might be kind of funny to watch. So I think we'll head up to the top side of the field here. Ooh. Turns quickly. Let's unfold this guy. This one's pretty neat in that it's got a lot of sections. So yeah, it's big. Now we're gonna find out if this tractor can actually pull it too. So let's turn it on. Let's lower it. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? This seems to be working. Seems to be working pretty well, actually. Well, what was I complaining about? This will work just fine. I'm sure just like with the mowing, I'm not gonna make you guys watch all of this. Otherwise it's gonna be a episode of a lot of craziness. Ooh, I can actually like turn straight around. Nice. This isn't gonna go so bad. I'm actually glad I bought the newer one. Or the bigger one. Well, of course it's newer. Bought it new. Oh. We are doing good. I'll come back when I start raking and I'll show you guys that massive windrower. Well, we don't have the biggest one. We definitely have to get it. I have to try out that giant one, the green one. But we got the biggest header here, so I'll come back when I start raking or windrowing. Whatever term you want to use. The game thinks it's windrowing. It's actually raking. But, you know, who am I to argue with the game? Alright, just finishing up. We'll park this guy. And you know, I really aren't using this tractor for much. So I might just leave this on the tedder for now. Just kind of leave it here. Doesn't seem like a problem. You, sir, are not done. You've got a bunch to do up there. Here I am. So let's get this guy going. Let's unfold it out. Get her running. Lower to the ground. How about that? That's a pretty good sized swath being pulled together. We'll be able to build this stuff up like a champ. Okay, this is the way to go. I can only imagine how big that other one was. I really want to get it. I think it's probably just giant. Now can I turn all the way around? I can. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I got a whole bunch of rows here to do. Quite a few. This is gonna take a while. That's okay. It's worth it in the end. Cows will love this stuff. We won't have to bale for a little while again. This should produce quite a few bales, actually. I'm not exactly sure how many, but quite a few, I would think. I mean, we got a pretty good area here that we're baling up, so I mean, one can only hope that it's a bunch, right? We gotta get close to a bale per row, I would think. Because, you know, we're pulling in quite a swath here. And apparently it does count for it properly. So even though you got one swath, and even though it may not look like there's quite as much hay there, or like it's the same, like right over there when I'm passing by there, it looks like a really small row. It's just how it looks. The information for how much hay is in it is, you know, in there. It's within the row, so looks might deceive, but it should still work. I like the wider swath too. It seems to, you know, you can take the corners, it's a little easier to drive. this tractor just kicks butt anyways. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure where I left the baler actually. I think it's down with the cows. I could be wrong though. It might be up by the farm too. Yeah, I think it is up at the farm. Well, if it is, that means I'm gonna have to go up there and grab it. So I'll finish this up, and I'll meet you guys down here with the baler, and we'll see just how much hay we actually have here. You guys can take some guesses if you want prior to that. Okay, so I was wrong. It was at the farm by the cows. I went all the way up there and it wasn't up there. So let's get this stuff baled up. Let's see how many bales we can get on here. Now the first bale here is not going to count because, you know, we're 93% full already on this bale. Question is how good of a driver I can be here. So we were at 93%, so how much does one pass do for us? It's gonna be close to a full bale's worth per pass. I was actually, oh, it's gonna be more. Nice. Oh, missed a spot. I'm probably gonna skip every other row as I go here. Just kind of work my way across. That way I don't have to worry about the hard corners. Well, I might try and turn up the hill and get that row then. So, the first, well, it depends. I said the first bale doesn't count, but technically, when we get done, there should be a bale left in the chamber. So that can account for that bale. I guess we'll just see how it ends up. Got most of that spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full rows after this, I think. Or no. 3 full rows. There's 2 partials over there. Oh, I missed some back there too. And there. Wow, I cannot drive today. Told you we were gonna see how well I can drive. Maybe it's the distracting beacons. Could very well be. But I know this is a lot of driving back and forth and back and forth. Let's grab this little bit right here. Perfect. I didn't even see how much that actually was. Ooh, I actually got that all? Nice. And doing it with this tractor is definitely the way to go because this tractor just cruises right along. This is so nice. Of course, we found that out with the straw too, but this tractor does work. I'm glad we bought it. So if we're keeping track of our total, I see 4 bales there, 2 up there, that's 6. We just dropped the 7th bale. This one is going to be 8. Somebody missed a bunch here. It's okay, I got that little spot. Let's back up a little bit. And we'll start this row. I said we're at 8, right? I think so. I don't know, I forget half the time. we don't drop one on the road here. Spin around and start this row. That'll be 9. A little bit right over here. And 2 spots here. Unload the baler. I think there's gonna be 2 bales that get pushed out. We're just starting the next one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So probably what would be considered just over 10 bales. That's not too bad. So now we gotta collect them. So I'll probably drop this here. Oh, don't hit the rake. And the bale pickup thing should be down here. Well, this is perfect. 11 bales. 12 is all we can fit on that rack, so got just enough space. What I probably should be doing is checking on the guy that's doing the planting, because I'm sure he's done. Got some manure buildup, nice. Still got plenty of straw in there. And our silage here. Yeah, see, we don't have any hay bales left. We got 1, 2, 3 of them here. So now we got 11 of them. That's pretty well balanced. Let's go up and grab the bales. This is so much easier with this tractor too. So I got 13,000, that's enough for me to not really buy too many cows. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load all these bales up. We're gonna bring them back to the farm. I think they should have enough feed. So I shouldn't have to feed them right now. Grab this bale. Grab that. Hey. Thank you. Don't be doing me wrong. And I think I'm gonna call it an episode after this because I gotta go through, I've got a lot of fields to plant. And we'll take care of harvest. Get some more money. And we'll buy a bunch of cows next time, I think. Oop, too fast. Too fast. We'll see where we go into things next. There's a part of me that really wants to get into like potatoes or something, or not potatoes, sugar beets. Sugar beets make money. What am I thinking? This thing takes 16 bales. We're not almost full. But we got a bunch of hay bales, which is what we needed. We've got a good sized field that'll produce a lot of hay for us. I mean, if it can produce 10 bales per baling, that's pretty darn good. We'll need a lot of cows to eat that much in the time it takes to regrow stuff. I think it hasn't been that many days, so I don't think those saplings that I planted have grown yet. Otherwise, I'd show you guys those. Actually, I'm almost positive they haven't grown yet. I'm gonna put these guys like right here, so. See where it ends up. Yeah, it's a pretty good place. I like it. Let me quick check. No, that's where I wanted to be. We got a decent amount of manure. Feeding trough is good. Straw is good. Milk tank, yep. So we're good for now. I think what we'll look at doing is getting into... I think we need to step things up. I think we need to get silage going, like full-scale silage. The benefit's going to be that we'll have more money coming in, which we can spend in other places. It'll start making manure. If you go here, you'll see we have, 19, almost 20,000 of manure, which is free fertilizer. We got 14,000 in here. So we will have to take care of that stuff. I don't think I have anything over here. But yeah, we're going to start utilizing the bio plant over here. I can just do it this way. Right here, the biogas plant. We're right here. Here's the farm. I think that's the biogas plant, right? Yes. Utilize that. So we're gonna have to get some more equipment. We have to get ourselves a big silage thing. So I'm gonna do a bunch, I think, of off-camera work. It's gonna be a lot of harvesting trees, and I'm gonna surprise you guys with some new equipment next time. And I think it'll be a whole lot of fun. And then we can actually start spreading some manure once we get this done. So this does not open for me, huh? Well, that's kind of rude. But yeah, we'll fill these big bunkers here with corn. And then we'll have some fun. So that, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, take it easy.